Rockies just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll run again with Wilson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. May looking to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And we'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 34 yards. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Looking to throw, May. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And that one going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Another carry for Wilson. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll throw with May. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, the Cards call on Matt Hawk to punt. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it out, because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. That's taken in by Franklin. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 30-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll try to do it himself. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Again, Dobbins trying the right side. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Cardinals.
From the gun, it's May. This is caught by Tucker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 37 yards. First down, Arizona.
Throwing here is May. A quick hitter complete. It's Hill. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos 16-yard line.
To the air, May. That's caught. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
14.
Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Evan Ingram, 28 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's May. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down is May. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Get this one across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals
A give, this is Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply.
Were you trying to get crazy with this thing? Don't you know I'm loco?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson going to keep it. That is complete. It's Eric Dickerson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Touchdown, Chicago.
That's a lesson right there, never giving up on a play, because that was a near catastrophe. He lost the football down near the goal line, but he's able to keep an eye on it the whole way and fall on it for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. Wilson with a first down carry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
That's good for our Cardinals. First down.
To throw, it's May. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, May with it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
On the play. And the Cardinals first down.
They'll run with Wilson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. May. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. To throw is Jackson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Henry Toto there to bring him down defensively.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 41. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's dropped underneath for Wilson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. May. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's free at the 45. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Jackson now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the shotgun, it's May. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll throw with May. Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
One thing you hope for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. May looking to run, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Gets this one to Hill, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Wilson going to try the right side. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing here is May. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. To the air, May. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw forward May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Inside give to Dickerson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And he is in. Touchdown. Dickerson, 24 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
May looking to run. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
A gain of 12.
They'll run. Here's Wilson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears' 33-yard line.
On the ground, it's Wilson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. May now off the bootleg. He'll try and do this himself.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's May. That'll be caught by Hill.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now 1st and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown.
Elijah Arroyo
from 8 yards out.
And the Cardinals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Gets past one man. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Jackson going to keep it. And it is caught.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Jackson to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. You tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we can hang out. Get something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again. What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you around if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their 2 hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah. So every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, so we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
So try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the hearts.
And I'm never running, so try it again.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats. Head held high, I haunt these streets. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep. One more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
Yeah. I've been dealing, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. been trusting the process. No other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete. Your flesh is way too weak. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game or even the courage. We live in the wizard of Oz. Keep the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters. The demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through cold and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a dick in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Everybody's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts, hugging. They do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's Susu. But everybody's got a song called Rockstar. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like. Yeah, I got all my idols sliding in my DMs. They got me dead cause they said that I'm killing it. Started out with trucks and hunting season. Now I got my metal up like a kid again. Wasn't trying to make it. Then I went.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. May will throw to get us started here. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Way now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Dump off caught by his back. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're the premium in this league.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams pull in front. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Right to the air with May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting... First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's May. It's a big strike to Hill. And a stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Made a throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Great job taking down that ultimate team challenge. Don't relax yet, though. There's always another one to take on.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, another shot to Robinson. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge.
On the ground, here's Wilson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 41, it's 2nd and 1. A carry here for Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, L.A.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. A carry here for Wilson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Crazy.
From out of the gun, here's May. This one complete to Washington. And they'll take this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Wilson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A run here with Wilson. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 6-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
A 23-yard kick.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Rams will tie up the game.
What's happening? Hey! It's your boy Lil Jon. The pick you make.
They'll run with Wilson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
We'll go play action with May. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw on first down is May. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air right away is May. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. How did he stay on his feet? And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Yeah, 26.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the right side open is Gesicki. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
And a first down.
Yeah,
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. In motion goes Patrick. Prescott from the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Robinson up the middle. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jahdae Barron. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. So 1st and 10 of the Rams offense gets ready. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Caught. Trey Tucker makes the play. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Here's made in the air.
At the 32-yard line.
Continuing to move past the 45. And they haul him to the ground there. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's May. Brought in. He spins right by him. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Rams.
To the air yet again, May. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball's going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Second and 10 at the 15-yard.
On second down, Robinson. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
A loss of a yard on the play.
Another carry for Robinson. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Snap is off. It's Prescott. And they get to him. The 4th down gamble backfires with a sack. And it's a turnover on downs inside the red zone.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Throw right side, caught by Wilson. It's an LA touchdown. The Rams take a small chunk off that lead. First down, here's down. Prescott is hit, he lost the football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their critical body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
They'll run here with Wilson. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Wilson again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be pushed out near that 40-yard line. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38.
Result is a first down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Prescott on 1st and 10. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Prescott set to pass. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. It's scooped up by the Rams. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd down now. They need 7.
Crazy.
Here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
May now on 3rd down. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. The lead looks safe, but the Pendles staying down. They're going for this. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams throwing 6 more on the blowout. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Dak now from the gun. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in. Deep right. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Greg Newsome has it. And the Rams get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Intercepted. The Rams take over.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Wilson on the shotgun handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll go right back to Wilson. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Rams are running them out of the building. Offense to the line. Here we go. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Rams at a man into the secondary. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. Lost control of another one. Picked up by the Rams. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. Going all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Arroyo on the catch. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. 3rd and 1. Here's May. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Now May on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's May. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Rams continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
Here we go, boy.
One final shot here. He's got Ayuk downfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep things going.
Yeah, yeah, huh? Let's go. Hey, hey,
One album is getting kinda hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh.
motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A Middle Caesars with the extra chetty. Extra style, extra flow. Swift for sale, like 5 below.
Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and tell your mom that she really, really pretty. Yo, I called up your grandma. Said this the new age nostalgia. She said that last night she called ya. Said JVB is the future.
Palace backpack, Nike snapback. Break truck, stop playing hack sack. All gas, whole lot of motion. Headbang, whiplash, past the moat train. Sauced up, fits on 10. Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JV.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Colts for their first offensive possession. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A decade plus before Lamar, it was a guy named Michael Vick who was the standard for dual-threat quarterbacks. Well, today, that standard is Lamar Jackson, who at his best is an MVP-caliber player, the most exciting player, not just in his position.
Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. That's scooped up by the Rams. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Rams. So just Just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy is screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
After reviewing the play.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. From the gun, Jackson. Now here he goes. And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming third down.
And it's third down.
Throw here, third down. His first throw is an interception. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick 6.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get 2, it's almost a certainty.
And this is going to become the end zone. Love the aggressiveness here. They're already up 8-zip. We haven't even had time to settle in up here in the booth yet, and just like that, partner, it is already 8-0.
We haven't had time to settle in. How about these coaches' booths next to us up here? How about them guys? One side super happy about how this game started. The other, they'll be searching for some answers.
The Indianapolis offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick 6 should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now it's second down. Lamar now from the gun. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Jackson trying to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Play fake, Jackson. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
It's second down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. So fourth down, and the big-legged Michael Dixon out to punt. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Brings it in at the 12. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for me to prove he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
We're set it down for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Wilson again. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
They'll go from the gun with Wilson. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 8-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A give to Wilson up the middle. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Rams first down.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. This is ahead for about 5. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. It's the Rams facing 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Wilson. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And the Rams first down. First and
Operating from the gun, here's May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now for another possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 27. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Lamar. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Colts first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Number 8, Kyle Pitts. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Lamar throwing again. Finds Sutton over the middle. So no gain after the catch, but a gain still out across midfield. They're to the 45.
A gain of 14. First down, Indianapolis.
Jackson's going to throw again. This one's caught. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They're set up at the 35 now. Jackson yet again. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. Down to the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout. And they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime.
A 20-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that drops the deficit down to 13. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL. Understood. Some people would rather get right back to the field of play. And so we will as we advance to the start of the second half.
Dixon set to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. The Rams and their running back about to get back to work. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL. It should allow them to operate a little more freely.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
This is Wilson. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner. Made out a throw on 3rd. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
It's a give to Wilson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here we go, 4th down, May. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the 4th, and Brock, they are in control of that football. Now a give right side to Wilson. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and on the Colts side of the field. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout Indianapolis. That's it, 2nd. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Rams 1st down.
That play straight ahead. Brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it. I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
Running right with Wilson. And the cut back to the middle is the right call. That is 8 yards on the carry. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Rams with a 13-point lead. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On the carry, it's Wilson. The 1st down for the Rams, and partner, that should be all they need to now coast to this win. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. Very good. You took on that challenge and picked up the victory. Pick out another one.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run in the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This one brought in by Jefferson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Blue 60.
Now it's Stafford. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And the talented young man took over as a full-time starter week 6 of last season, showed a ton of promise as a rookie despite having minimal help around him. His talent and potential, vast. I expect him to have a huge second year in the NFL.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for our Rams. First down.
Play action. May. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 33. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the
From the gun, it's May.
This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Elijah Arroyo.
32 yards.
And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Stafford now to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Pulled in at the 24. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Giving Tim that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw, it's May. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Looking to throw, May. Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyreek Hill, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. Short throw caught by Bowers. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29.
Stafford. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
38 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
Stafford. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up fourth down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
250.
A final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. Hey, Charles, give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Wilson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's May. That's caught at the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They'll throw with May. That's caught by Tucker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Trey Tucker, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Seahawks not there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And it's third down.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Sacked there by the Hall of Famer Derek Brooks. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Seattle. And he fields it cleanly.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air, May.
Caught, it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And the Rams, first down.
He'll look to throw.
Out route to Hill, complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Wilson going to try the right side. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. Oh, able to avoid him. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Another carry for Wilson.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd down and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Elijah Arroyo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Rams have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Seahawks, nothing.
The partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
3rd and 2.
He's brought down by Derek Brooks. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw, Stafford.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Seahawks.
Now Stafford. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Stafford. And only coughed it up. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. That one let go deep for Laporta. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always...
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain?